I'm not sure.
So you don't know the reason, you don't know how long you're supposed to pause at maximum deviation, you don't even know how long you paused for.
I don't know the exact science behind it.
What were you trained?
I personally can't recall the exact material they used in the academy.
You've been a patrol deputy for, I guess, almost 2 years?
2 years.
A deputy testifies that a driver failed a field sobriety test. Under cross-examination, it becomes clear he can't explain what the test is actually measuring, how long he's supposed to hold his finger in place to check for it, or whether he held it there at all. This entire arrest turned on one test out of 3, and by the end of this hearing, the judge has to decide whether that test was even performed correctly.
On that capacity on January 1st, 2026?
Yes, I was.
Did you receive any training prior to becoming a police officer?
Yes, I did.
What was that training?
The 720-hour law enforcement academy in Northwood Technical College.
And was any of that training focused on the detection of alcohol?
Yes.
On January 1st of 2026, did you respond to a call about a vehicle in a ditch?
Yes, I did.
After arriving on scene, did you make any observations?
I observed a vehicle in the ditch on the south side of County Road D, like a gray colored kind of SUV type car. It appeared to be occupied by one male. I observed the vehicle's on and running, and the front driver's side tire was still spinning. Immediately after making contact with Mr. Morales, I detected a strong odor of alcohol coming from inside the vehicle and his person. His eyes appeared to be half open and glassy and bloodshot, and his speech was kind of broken and a bit slurred. Yeah, I asked him how much he had to drink. He said it was New Year's, so he had a couple.
And what field sobriety test did you perform?
The field sobriety tests that were performed were the Horizontal Gaze Nystagmus test, the walk and turn test, and the one-leg stand test.
And did you notice anything through these tests?
Through these tests, I observed enough clues, which led me to believe Mr. Morales was impaired. I observed 6 clues during HGN out of 6 possible clues. I observed 1 possible clue out of 8 during the walk and turn, and I observed 0 possible clues out of 4 during the one-leg stand. I asked him if he would submit to a preliminary breath test, to which he replied no.
What happened after that?
I advised him he'd be placed under arrest for OW.
Yeah. What's your name, man?
I'm Antonio.
Okay. Don't worry. Do you have a driver's license, Antonio?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty. Whew. You're in there pretty good, my man.
Yes, I am.
You okay?
Yep, I'm like five miles away from home.
I gotcha. How much you had to drink?
It's New Year's, so I've had a couple.
Okay. Can I have you step out of the car, Antonio? You'd be willing to do field sobriety tests?
Yes, I would. Yep.
You would?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any medical conditions or anything like that?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. So for the first test, I'm gonna check your eyes. I'm gonna have you watch the tip of my left finger with your eyes and your eyes only. I do not want you to move your head. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Watch my finger, okay? Keep going. Look at my finger.
That's the furthest I can see.
Okay.
Right there.
You're good. We're gonna do it one more time. Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Good. All right. Antonio, for this next one, it's called the walk and turn. Perfect. Thank you. Alrighty. So for this last one, it's called the one leg stand. Are you ready?
Yep.
You may begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1012.
You're good. Thank you. All right. Based on the testing and stuff I saw from you, I believe you're impaired. I don't believe you're super drunk by any means, but I believe you're still drunk. So you're going to be under arrest for OWI.
What did I do wrong on the test?
Your eyes.
My eyes?
Yeah.
Well, that's nothing to do with the test, though.
It's part of the test.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it, man.
All right.
That's it.
No. At this time, roughly 1 year, December of 2023 until, I guess, almost 2 years?
2 years, a little over 2 years.
How many times do you think you had done the field sobriety tests?
Including the academy and other training purposes.
Let's say in the field.
In the field, I would say a dozen, maybe more.
And you said you did the police academy training, and that police academy training involved detection of signs of impairment. Did you do any official training on the field sobriety tests?
Yes.
Were you trained under the National Highway and Transportation Safety Administration guidelines?
I personally can't recall the exact material they used in the academy.
You said that on the walk and turn test, you observed 1 out of 8 clues.
Yes.
Do you recall which clue that was?
It was the improper turn.
And 1 out of 8, is that a pass or a fail under your training?
A 1 out of 8 would be a pass.
And on the one leg stand test, you said you observed 0 out of 4,
Correct.
which is obviously a pass.
Correct.
So the only field sobriety test that you say that Mr. Morales failed is the horizontal gaze nystagmus test.
6 total clues, yes, 3 in each eye.
And what are those 3 clues that you're looking for in each eye?
In each eye, it would be lack of smooth pursuit, on nystagmus at maximum deviation, and then onset of nystagmus prior to a 45-degree.
And for each of those tests, you have a specific process that involves you holding your finger or another focus item that you're asking people to look at and moving that in a certain pattern across their eye, correct?
Yes.
And were you trained in your police academy training specifically how to do that stylus motion to look for the nystagmus?
Yes.
Let's start with the first clue you said you were looking for, which would be lack of smooth pursuit. Can you describe exactly what you do to check for lack of smooth pursuit?
While checking for lack of smooth pursuit in each eye, we go back and forth both times, and then we're looking at the eye to see if it's following smoothly, or if it's like lurching across, it's not following smoothly, essentially. The finger is approximately 18 inches away from the face, going at a smooth pace across left and right.
You say a smooth pace, left or right. How fast do you move your finger?
At a smooth pace, easily to track. I'm not sure how to answer that.
Well, I am looking at the training materials from the National Highway and Traffic Safety Administration, and I have the document that will be moved into, I'll ask to be marked as Defense Exhibit 1 when I'm done. Deputy Carroll, what training were you provided regarding field sobriety testing?
It would be through the Wisconsin DOJ, what Northwood Tech Academy puts together as a curriculum. I believe all their course material is on WileyNet.
Deputy, are you aware of whether the training you received complies with the National Highway and Safety Transit Association guidelines?
I truthfully can't recall at this moment, no.
And you can't recall how fast you're supposed to move your finger when you're detecting lack of smooth pursuit in the eyes?
I had said before smoothly, but if we're going off of the DHSTA, I can't recall their parameter, no.
And you can't recall whether your training complied with those guidelines?
At this moment, no, I don't remember what the academy put on.
Does your office still have access to the training materials?
I'm not sure.
Regarding so you're supposed to do 2 passes, to the left, back to middle, to the right, back to middle, again to the left, and again to the right.
Yes.
In your opinion, or in your training, do you believe that the speed you move your finger matters?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't know how fast you're supposed to move your finger?
Again, I moved at a smooth speed.
Yes, a smooth speed, but whether that smooth speed took 1 second or 5 seconds, you don't know what's appropriate.
I can't remember the exact time, no.
Okay. Moving on to the second clue you were looking for, sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation. What exactly are you looking for that clue?
Sustained nystagmus at max deviation would be the involuntary movement of the eye when the eye is farthermost to the outer corner of the eye.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be the jerkiness back and forth at that position.
And what does the sustained mean?
Excuse me?
You're looking for sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation. What does sustained mean?
It would be continuous.
For how long?
I can't remember the exact amount of time off the top of my head.
But you are supposed to pause and look for whether the nystagmus is sustained, not just whether you observed it, correct?
Correct.
And you don't know how long you're supposed to be looking for to make it a clue?
Off the top of my head, I can't remember right now.
Okay, 1, and I'm going to go, I believe, to 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to look that far.
Okay.
I've had it.
Yeah. Just follow it as best you can, okay? All right,
Yep.
we're going to begin. Don't move your head. Don't move your head. You're good. You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep going. Okay.
Now, I just watched you do 2 complete passes, left, right, left, right. That was you checking for the first clue, correct?
Lack of smooth pursuit.
And now you are about to begin checking for sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Keep going. 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 You're doing good. Keep going.
Now I paused at 5 minutes and 52 seconds. Your finger just reached the maximum deviation, correct?
I believe so.
And at that point, Deputy, your finger has begun to move back. So we're no longer looking for sustained nystagmus, correct? And now you're going to move to the other eye, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to play the video again and watch.
Yep, I got you. Keep going. You see that or no?
If I move my head, I could see.
Now at this point, Mr. Morales began talking to you, correct? So the test was interrupted?
For a short couple seconds.
Did you do it again?
I can't remember.
We'll play the video.
Yeah,
Okay, here, I'll come back a little bit. Look at my finger.
That's the furthest I can see.
Okay.
Right there.
You're good. We're gonna do it one more time. Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Okay. Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Good.
Was that you testing for sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation?
Yes.
Did you even pause your finger at maximum deviation on those two passes?
I would have to go back and watch it again, but it looked like it paused.
I'll reset the video to 6 minutes and 4 seconds.
I see it.
Okay, here, I'll come back a little bit. Look at my finger.
That's the furthest I can see.
Okay,
Right there.
you're good. We're gonna do it one more time. Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Okay. Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Good.
Did you even pause your finger at maximum deviation on those two passes?
It appeared it paused, yes.
For how long?
I didn't count.
What is the purpose of looking for sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation?
The purpose of looking for
Yes. What
sustained
is the reasoning behind why that is a sign of intoxication?
I can't testify to that. I'm not sure.
So you don't know the reason, you don't know how long you're supposed to pause at maximum deviation, and you don't even know how long you paused for.
I don't know the exact science behind it right now. No.
What were you trained?
Can't remember which course material we were taught on.
Okay. And you know it's supposed to be sustained nystagmus, but you don't know how long to wait for or why. Is that true?
True.
Okay. And what is the third clue that you're looking for?
It would be nystagmus prior to a 45 deviation.
And what do you do to look for nystagmus prior to 45 deviation?
Again, it would be the left and right passes.
What are you looking for?
Involuntary movement of the eye. Essentially the eye moving, like wiggling back and forth, not like sitting still.
That's your description of the test?
No. It would be at the 45-degree angle. It would be prior to that if the eye was wiggling.
At the 45-degree angle prior to that if the eye was wiggling.
Yes.
And how do you look for that?
By doing the left and right passes in each eye twice and looking for the movement of the eye.
And you move your finger in left and right passes?
Yes.
Anything more specific than that?
No.
Do you know how fast you're supposed to move your fingers?
Again, I don't know how fast I'm supposed to move my fingers. I move it at a smooth rate.
So you were trained as far as how fast to move your fingers. You just can't recall what you were trained?
I can't remember the exact wording, no.
Okay. Can you tell me whether your application of that test on January 1st, 2026 complied with that training?
To my recollection, yes.
Is it important to move your fingers slowly so that you can see the nystagmus?
Yes.
So right after you did the test for sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation, you began to test for the third clue?
Yes.
I'm going to play the video again from 6 minutes and 19 seconds.
All right, 2 more times in each eye here. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Last one. Good. Now we're gonna go straight up.
And I've paused it again at 6 minutes and 34 seconds. And you just completed that test, correct?
Yes.
So 4 passes, left, right, and it took 15 seconds total.
I didn't keep track of the time again, but if that's...
And it's your belief that on January 1st, 2026, you observed nystagmus prior to 45 degrees?
Yes.
Until you made the arrest decision. Was there any other interaction with Mr. Morales that we didn't play here today that made a decision in your decision to arrest him?
No.
It's obvious he became kind of flustered when you began talking about how much he had to drink today, right?
He immediately jumped to saying he didn't deserve a DOI, so...
And his speech started getting a little stuttering at that point, right?
I can't remember exactly when it happened. I thought it was immediate.
Well, I'm going to play from the beginning quick. This is you in your car, right? You haven't had any interaction with Mr. Morales yet?
Yes, I believe so.
Hello. You okay?
How's it going? Yep, I got someone on the way.
Alrighty. Your car's wheels are still spinning.
I guess I didn't realize that. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. What's your name, man?
I'm Antonio.
Okay. Don't worry. Do you have a driver's license, Antonio?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty.
Is that what you're calling slurred?
You asked if it was stuttered before, and he stuttered after I told him his wheel was moving a couple times.
That's what you're using as a sign of intoxication?
The stuttering, no. The slurred speech, yes.
Is the speech that we just watched there prior to 55 seconds on the video, is that what you're considering slurred?
At that point, not extremely bad, no.
Okay. We're going to continue to play. It's at 55 seconds now.
You're in there pretty good, my man.
Yes, I am.
You okay?
Yep, I'm like five miles away from home.
I gotcha. Where do you stay at, Antonio?
It's like between Webster and Siren.
Oh, okay. Like on County Road D or where at?
It's right off of County Road D.
Okay. Where are you coming from, Antonio?
I'm coming from all the way over in Luck, Wisconsin.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you coming from all the way over there?
That's where it's a long story. My house burnt down.
Oh, man. I'm sorry about that.
I'd rather not explain the whole situation.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
But yeah, this is where I'm staying right now. And
okay. That's fine. Okay. How much you had to drink?
It's New Year's, so I've had a couple.
Couple? Okay.
And I'm being honest, I don't think I deserve a DUI.
Okay.
Because I'm living.
Paused it again at 1 minute and 56 seconds. Obviously, Mr. Morales started to get a little bit more flustered after you brought up drinking, correct?
I don't know if that's what he was feeling, but it seems like he was being defensive. Yes.
His speech pattern changed once you started bringing up alcohol, correct?
It looks like it, yes.
I have no further questions for the deputy. Your Honor, I am going to move into evidence the document that I've included on this flash drive, the National Highway and Transportation Safety Administration guidelines on the field sobriety tests. I'm going to move it in as a written treatise. Take it for what it's worth. This officer apparently doesn't remember whether he was trained on that or not, but I do believe it's relevant to the propriety of the Horizontal Gaze Nystagmus test, and I will make references to it in my written argument.
All right.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration sets the actual standard for this test, and it's far more specific than what the deputy could recall on the stand. To properly check for one of the three clues, sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation, an officer is required to hold the eye at that outer position for a minimum of 4 full seconds. A properly administered HGN test overall requires at least 14 separate passes of the stimulus and takes a minimum of 82 seconds to complete correctly.
Court did take it under advisement, and I have now uploaded and signed my order, my suppression order. So I'll go over it very quickly with you, but it is in more detail in the decision. The court, here's the thing, there were certain findings that the court did make. That on January 1st, 2026, during the daytime hours of New Year's Day, approximately 12:07 p.m., the arresting officer responded to a single vehicle accident. Upon arrival, the officer observed the defendant's vehicle resting on the roadside ditch, stuck in the snow. One of the tires was continuing to spin or rotate. No other vehicles were involved in the accident. Upon making contact, the defendant was a sole occupant of the vehicle. The officer stated and testified at the suppression hearing he observed multiple signs of intoxication, including a strong odor of intoxicant emitting from the defendant's breath, glassy and bloodshot eyes, and the officer testified that his speech was slurred or somewhat broken. In response to questioning from the officer, the defendant admitted to consuming alcohol and stated, well, it was New Year's, so he had alcohol. He did not want to perform the preliminary breath test, so the officer asked him to perform the standardized field sobriety tests. The defendant complied and he performed the test. We watched this on video. He passed all of the tests, and or shown only minimal signs of impairment except for the HGN, the Horizontal Gaze Nystagmus test. The court does find, after watching the video and observing the officer perform that test, and with the exhibit provided by Attorney Chapman for the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration guidelines, the court does find by this viewing that the HGN test was not performed.
The judge ultimately finds that the HGN test wasn't performed accurately or properly based on watching the same footage the defense just walked through. It's worth sitting with what actually decided this. Not a dispute over the odor of alcohol or the admission of drinking, but 4 seconds a trained deputy couldn't account for.